Hey, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for checking me out. Wanted to build on a little something from last week, our pentatonic shapes. This week I'm going to show you some pentatonic groupings so you can start getting pentatonic under your fingers and add some speed, fun, and just some patterns. So let's get into it. Okay, so like I was saying in the intro, today I wanted to go over some pentatonic groupings, mostly patterns of 4. This will build on my last video, which if you didn't see, I'll put right here, which goes over all the pentatonic shapes and positions. I'm only going to show you maybe a shape or two today, but certainly you should apply this across all shapes, or at least all the ones that you think make sense. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. So I'm going to keep this in the key of A major, but I'm going to move it over to F sharp minor. It's relative minor. Plug once again. If you haven't seen my relative major minor video, please check that out right here. Okay, so we're going to make it F sharp minor pentatonic, which this position, if you didn't see my last video, looks like this. 2nd fret, 5th fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret on the next string, 2nd fret, 4th fret on the D string, 2nd fret, 4th fret on the G string, 2nd fret, 5th fret on the B string, 2nd fret, 5th fret on the high E string. Or as I like to refer to these, a long, short, 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 long, long. Pretty great pattern just on its own, just playing it up and down. Works great, sounds great. But we want to add a little spice into it. We want to put a little Joe Bonamassa, a little Eric Johnson, some Eric Gales kind of stuff on it. So if you want to step into that land, you're just getting into that, and you like that kind of sound. This is all over the place, but those are the guys that come to my mind. Way to think about this, way to do it, is we're going to take groups of 4. So 4 of these notes. And the great thing about the pentatonic, at least in this way, is there's 2 notes per string. So if we're doing 4 notes, we're only going to be playing 2 strings at a time. So it's going to look like this. And then when we end here on the A string, we're going to start on the 2nd fret of the A string. 2nd fret now on the D string, down to the G string. Same thing, 2nd fret on the B string, down to the high E string. And then obviously descending. And that's the main gist of it right there, honestly. So go over it one more time. We're going low E string to the A string, staying on the A string, repeating our 2 fret pattern. Same thing on the D string. Try it one more time. Same thing here. And a big emphasis here on the right hand, okay? So this is a great exercise, besides learning patterns with your left hand, or whatever your fretting hand is, to actually practice your alternate picking in a way that's fun and enjoyable. So I like to start when I'm going ascending, down, up, and then down, up, 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 down, up. And then reverse, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You can do this in any type of way you like. I like these groups of 4. I find that they fit under the fingers really well, and just get the darn thing done. So that was a group of 6. You can do the same kind of thing, but now just instead of 2 strings, 3 strings. Then we just go up 1 string set to keep it going. To put this in context, I'll make a little loop here, give you an idea of how this is useful. So we're going to do, like I said, we're in the key of F sharp minor, which is the same as A major. So I'm going to hit a little F sharp minor up to our A. So a 6 minor, 7 minor, 8 minor, 9 minor, 10 minor, 11 minor, 12 minor, 13 minor, 14 minor, 15 minor, 16 minor, 17 minor, 18 minor, 19 minor, 20 minor, 21 minor, 22 minor, 23 minor, 24 minor, 25 minor, 26 minor, 27 minor, 28 minor, 29 minor, 30 minor, 31 minor, 32 minor, 33 minor, 34 minor, 35 minor, 36 minor, 37 minor, 38 minor, 39 minor, 40 minor, 41 minor, 42 minor, 43 minor, 44 minor, 45 minor, 46 minor, 47 minor, 48 minor, 49 minor, 50 minor, 51 minor, 52 minor, 53 minor, 54 minor, 55 minor, 56 minor, 57 minor, 58 minor, 59 minor, 60 minor, 61 minor, 62 minor, 63 minor, 64 minor, 65 minor, 66 minor, 67 minor, 68 minor to a 1 major. So here we go. 1, 2, skiddly diddly do. Okay, make sure our loop's got a good volume there. Gonna add a little dirt to it. And you can use whatever kind of phrasing rhythm you like. There we go, groups of 4. There we go. Groups of 6. Groups of 4. Groups of 4. Descending. Okay, so that's just your home row position. I find the major pentatonic regular position, position 2 of the minor pentatonic scale, kind of has this like clunky bit. And to make this little shift right here, I mean, it's totally fine and you can do it. And I don't mean to deter anybody or try to unmotivate. Learn all these things in every position. But I think naturally everybody's going to lean towards ones that they like, ones that fit under their fingers, because we're all individuals, we're all different. And that's what's beautiful about humanity, right? So another position I think is really handy for this grouping idea is your position 5, or what I like to call, or position 4 rather, which I like to call the symmetrical. So once again, it was in my last video, but if you didn't feel like watching that, you didn't see it, or you're already here, so let's do this one. I'm going to do it here at the 12th fret. We're going to go 12, 14, 12, 14, 11, 14, 11, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14. So very square, very boxy, doesn't shift around a whole lot. So groups of 4 are going to look like this. On the A string to the D string, D string to the G string, D string to the B string, D string to the high E string. And then descending, E to B, B to G, G to D, D to A to E. And then with some sort of speed and maybe rhythm. Many ways to apply this across all the shapes, all the patterns. Obviously, this isn't just something you do with the pentatonic, but that's what we're learning today. Another way to do this is obviously the patterns of 6, which is 3 strings. So back to our symmetrical scale, position 4, here at the 12th fret, low E string. Our group of 6 rather. So still F sharp minor here, guys. So not only is this a good hand exercise, build up some strength, but I feel like it really also helps you ingrain those patterns. Recap here up at the 2nd fret, low E string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 notes. Of course, focusing on our picking here. Without it being all fractured and disconnected, sound more like this. And then our other position. Please put this across all the patterns. I'm just picking these 2 today because I find them to be maybe just the easiest to lay under your fingers. But we're going to keep it kind of brief today, a little bit short. I obviously don't want to overwhelm anybody, so please let me know if you have any questions, queries, criticisms, witticisms down below in the comments. And I want to thank you again for checking out the video today. You know what? You've been so good. You deserve an outro. So here we go. Thank you so much for tuning into the video today. I hope you found it educational, informational, and maybe a little bit entertaining. If you did, please consider liking down below, subscribing, and I really appreciate you for making it all the way to the end here and even hearing this spiel. So thank you again so much for checking me out, and we'll see you on the next one.